Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauderex, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, we really just have Galerius. That's it. I mean, he's on a command post, so he's really heavily fortified. Like, he's got 9 stamina. We can't outbeat him in terms of that, and like, because he's gonna stay on that command post. We can't knock him off of it with like heavy swing or something. Like, we're just gonna kind of rush him, honestly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move everyone over here.
Of course.
To the camp. I said everyone.
You got it. I'll not fail you.
Alright, you're not gonna do that. And you can stop, you can stop. You can stop, you can stop, and you're going to hasten to call him so that he can move at a reasonable pace.
I quite enjoy this.
And then that should be enough to get everyone. And now, well, let's do this. Why not? Everyone, go after Galerius. Like, look at that. That's 82 damage with my more defensive.
I'll see what I can do.
Elaine, why are you not going? Like, and Elaine's unit just gets
Time is at hand.
decimated.
Onward.
Alright, let's see. You're gonna do a little bit of damage.
I have my doubts.
Let's go ahead and see what happens.
What fools you are to have followed me here. Prepare to be cleaved in twain by the axe of Galerius, ruler of all creation.
Your time has come, wretched tyrant. And at long last, Queen Elenia shall know peace.
I'll not be disturbed.
Succumb to sloth!
Alright, so one thing to note, he has basically defensive tank units that are, I think they're promoted. I think those are Vanguards. Which is the promoted class that Lex becomes. I mean, they're not great fighters, but Galerius is the big threat in terms of damage. Hey, 1 down, 1 to go. Poison damage kinda sucks. We're not hurting Galerius. Dark armor is just not. And that's where all the damage comes from. Alright, let's see.
What do you need?
I'm
listening.
I'm going to be that dick.
Make my mark.
Let's see. You don't need to get involved in that right now. What about you? Will you do any better? No, you will not do any better.
My go, is it?
None of us are doing all that hot, honestly. And
Blood will be shed.
really? Are you kidding me? Alright.
Perhaps a bit of caution.
What do you need? Yes,
We really need to just. Alright, just everyone's gonna do damage to him, and we need to do something to him.
Stay back.
Like, I need to do 55 points of damage to him. Let's see.
I'll
I'll smash you to bits.
Quite the
55,
challenge.
not
A chance
enough.
to earn some praise.
Not enough.
I shall hold nothing back.
I could heal.
You face me.
Let's have Elaine do this. Because, you know, this is our goal.
Such immense evil. Yet we shall never fold beneath its monstrous pressure. We've come to bring Scarlett home, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Shrouded in darkness.
So his armor, his dark armor prevents damage, just hands down. But 22 points of damage, 20 points of damage, and 32 points of damage.
Fine job.
And a level up for Alban and Elaine.
Never doubt a desert kid.
With Rolling Axe? Okay.
Another step forth.
And we get Cavalry Slayer, which means Elaine is now just the bane of cavalry. Attack a single enemy, inflicts -1 AP, -1 PP, and Guard Seal if the target is cavalry. That is just a dark ability. And we get a pendant for beating him. And that's it. That's the game. Well, now we get to roll the credits. We've defeated Galerius. We rescued Scarlett. We did it as a rank C. You know, that's how the game works, right? There's not a whole world map.
Actually did it. I only pray I'm not too late. Scarlett! What's happening here? Who are you? And what have you done to Scarlett?
You may call me Baltro. And it's quite the shame, child. But you've come too late. The last of the seals is broken, my liege. Excellent. Yes. I can already feel the energy coursing through every vein in my body. Proof that our synthesis with the beyond grows ever closer.
What madness is this? You were slain. I'm certain of it.
This would have ended far sooner had that fool of a Pontifex only lived. But his daughter proved just as valuable in the end.
You mean to say Scarlett is...
The girl is of no further use to us. Do with her what you will. Assuming she still draws breath, of course.
I'll have your head for this!
A valiant effort, boy. But my newfound might has no equal. Your grand machinations finally approach fruition, my liege. Would that they not have taken 10 years to arrive. I admit in times of weakness, I feared all our sweat and blood would come to naught. We owe the girl an immense debt. Long have I awaited this very moment. At last, Zenoira's people will be released from the trammels of captivity that bind them. And I shall take my rightful place as their sovereign. Conjure a gate, Baltro. The capital awaits. As you wish, my liege.
Arise, he who boasts the ring of the unicorn.
father. She still breathes. And she's unhurt at that. But how?
Heed my call, Ring-bearer.
Who goes there?
One of the 6 great sages of Fethrith, or so her children called us once. But time for discussion runs short. Drawing you away from death's door took more energy than I have to spare. Now heed my words. You must take the ring to the land of elves and awaken the ancient power slumbering within.
I fail to understand your meaning.
Surely you felt the almighty strength Galerius now wields. In its current state, the ring would assuredly fail to stop him. Yet not all hope is lost. Usher the ring unto the Tyrannos of Airline, and there see it unbound.
But how?
I've spoken too long already. Let loose its true form and return to this place.
Wait, please!
So it's like we're pulling some Legend of Zelda lore going on. Yeah. Time to save.
Elaine,
Is it wise for you to be out of bed?
I'm all right. Thank you, Elaine, for everything.
'Twas nothing. All I ask in return is that you rest if you need it. The last few days have felt like countless moons.
I already told you I'm okay. It's just... I heard everything. Back at the sanctuary. Faintly, and through a fog of pain, but still clear enough. Galerius spoke true. Pontifex Errant is my father. I'm sorry for keeping it hidden. If anyone deserves to know, it's you. I only hope you can forgive me.
There is naught to forgive. Should knowledge of your birth be made public, it would only invite danger. You were not wrong to hide it. Beside which, I'm certain your father delivered you from Albion praying for your well-being above all else. Just as my own mother did with me.
I appreciate that.
If anything, that does answer a lingering question or two. From the day we first met, you were always...
Always what?
complaining about how untidy the lodgings were, or how ill-equipped the cathedral was.
As if such a thing is my fault. My home in Albion was a grand estate staffed with dozens of servants, and our cathedral the greatest architectural marvel. All that besides, I was but a child when I was secreted away to Palavia.
I'm just teasing. It's good to see you've recovered enough to put up a fair fight.
I'd hardly call it fair.
In all seriousness, though, I don't wish to put you in harm's way any more than I already have.
I'm the one who invited that danger by keeping my birth hidden from you. And Galerius made it clear enough. I've served my usefulness to them. I doubt he and his cohorts will spare another thought on me. What I mean to say is, you needn't worry for my safety. I'm staying with you, and I'll more than earn my keep.
And here I thought you were a second away from ordering a meal at Death's Tavern. That kind of fire, though, and you'll be the one doing the cooking.
I'd rather you didn't tease me, thank you.
Apologies for interrupting this tender moment, Your Highness, but I come bearing news. Princess Virginia has been sighted in the land of Drakenhold.
I'm sorry, who?
Niece to the departed Queen Elenia, an elder cousin of our very prince here. She had been lost to us a great many years. That is, of course, until now. It would seem she's taken refuge in the dominion of the dragons. Now, I'm certain your focus lies on the revelation you bore at the sanctuary, and I cannot fault you for such. Yet, assuming these reports hold true, it would be unseemly of us to abandon the princess when she needs us most. Pray, consider redirecting your advance.
So the game gives you a choice of, do you want to go to Drakenhold? Do you want to go to Elheim? Really doesn't matter which. I mean, we still have some things that we need to finish in Cornea first. And we got an Idealist's Hand Mirror for our completion. And 20 renown. And there's still more story. Your army packs just as much of a punch as they say it does, Prince. And now to be packing a little more with us in the fold. Use us however you see fit. Pretty good at building stuff too, just let me know if you need a hand. So if you didn't recruit Morden, you would have Kitra, who could do it. And of course you can leave aerial recon to me, glad to be with you, Prince Leia. Fran. Pray allow me to join Fran on the scouting team. And Miriam. How is Renault doing? He's yet to awake, but otherwise appears well. You say that. Reynolds gone missing. He's... what? He should barely be able to walk, let alone slip out of our watch. He just bounced. He was ever the honorable knight, though perhaps overly principled in his ways. Manipulated as he was last year, so I imagine he struggles to bear the weight of his action. He's kind of gone off the deep end, and we'll see him again. He sure caused a lot of suffering, but the guy wasn't himself, right? Even still, that's just the sort of man he is. I doubt Renault will cause this any more issue. I propose we let him go, Your Highness. Pray look at this map. Alright, so...
This is the state of Fevrith at present.
A lot more purple than I'm happy seeing. Indeed. We have much work ahead of us. But where to begin?
To the south, if you would seek Princess Virginia. Though if we hope to proceed into Drakenhold, we must first win back the crossing that once marked our border with them. Let us make for Mir Checkpoint, Your Highness, in the southeast reaches of Cornea.
I also love that the map says Drakengard.
Alternatively, your revelation spoke of Elheim to the southwest of our lands. If you wish to reach its shores, we will have to traverse the Winding Wood, directly past the Witch's Swamp.
So those are the two options, and I'll probably go to Drakenhold. Because that's how I did it in my initial playthrough. So it's what I'm kind of used to, and we have... I can just go ahead and station a guard here. I'm going to station... I'll station Scarlett. Scarlett, who is level 2. I love this. I love the kid who runs the shop here. This is just... She can barely see over the counter. I don't really need to buy anything at the moment. Let's see what... at the armor, I'm like, what am I doing? I was like,
in the right place.
So Interrogator's Bow, base PP +1, magic defense +3, and Healing Hunter. Attack a single enemy, ignores 30% of the target's defense. That's not terrible. Lapis Pendant, that's wonderful. More base PP. Dove Plume is initiative +10. Also fantastic. A single iron sword, spear, and axe. Like, I could give that to you. It's 2 extra attack at the cost of 5 accuracy. You've got a Hallowed Blade. I could give you a little bit more attack Miriam has a Rose Knight sword, which is fantastic. Initiative +3, accuracy +10. Really, it's not super worth it at the moment. But we can also buy more brown berets, blue spectacles, silk scarves, mercenary eye patches, gauntlets. We can buy another gambler's coin. I was thinking there was only 2 in the game, but I feel like there's more now. We can also get amulets, which give guard seal immunity, stun immunity, freeze, burn, and poison. Just for having it on, but then it also removes that debuff from another person. The parrying amulet, Guard Seal, is probably the strongest, because Guard Seal can mess up a lot of strategies.
Be seeing ya.
And we've got Enlistment. I've got more people than I know what to do with at the moment. So we're gonna open up that slot, and we're gonna open up that for 3 people. And
I'll do it, Elaine.
let's see. So I could get rid of Pamela, and replace Pamela with Fran. That way I've got a named unit. I'm not using too many of my NPCs. And then we've got Miriam, Kitra, and Scarlett. But what I'm actually going to do is we are going to do Miriam, Kitra, and I'm going to move Berenice for now. I do love Berenice in this team, but I am going to be putting Scarlett as as Elaine's partner, which means I don't have to put her in this. I could just take her out to a bunch of meals to build up the rapport, but she has to have a certain rapport level. And I could do that, but she is also a fantastic healer. Not that I really need it with this team, but there's not a good way I can do this all around. So right now, the only person I don't have placed is Pamela. So, let's see. Take less damage from magic assists. Recover HP and stamina faster when garrisoned. Can break gates more easily. I actually might have... Well, I've got Morden as that, so I think I'll have Berenice, the leader of that unit. And one other thing is... Scarlett is level 2. She has Holy Light, which is offensive, and she's got Quick Heal, which is defensive. So I could... What can I give her that would actually be useful? I could give her a Vitality Talisman. We have another Lapis Pendant. I could give her this pendant, which means this group would be much more suited for taking out armored units, and I kind of like that. And I've got several Lapis Pendants. So let's look and see who could use... I don't want to do that on her. I could give her the golden egg. And give a lapis to... Joseph. God, I cannot remember his name. Let's see. Who else could benefit? You've already got 2 PP because of your General's Longbow. And you've got a Baroque Spear. You've got a Lapis Pendant. I could... You've got Poison Cure and Magic Barrier. You've also got a Blessed Round Shield. What is that? Guard Efficiency plus 25, heal 10% when using active skill, and max HP of plus 5. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is that, and I'm going to give you... I can give you that. It lowers your attack. Oh no, I can't do that. So I was gonna have her have an extra attack for Sanguine attack so that she would heal a little bit more health, because we don't have a healer in this team. Alright, what do we have? I've got a Power Belt, Toughness, HP plus 10, and grants the user... And, okay, so let's do this. We'll swap you back, and we'll put the Power Belt on you. And you've got a Detoxifying Amulet. I don't really need that. That's what gives us... So I could give you a Lapis Pendant, so you've got more for Magic Barrier. Also negates afflictions. So yeah, that's more worthwhile. Let's see, what is Binding Guard? User's next attack will inflict Guard Seal. We can turn that off for now. I do like following slash, and we can't... One thing that kind of sucks is if you have a Lapis Pendant, you can't give another Lapis Pendant. You can only have one of each type of item equipped. So if you have a Bronze Bangle, you can't equip 2 Bronze Bangles to get, 4 magic and physical defense. But if you have the upgraded version, so there's a Bronze and then a Silver Bangle, which is, I think, 4, or it might be 3 of each, you can have one of each of those. So, like, that's a weird... You've got a leather hood. Watchman Lantern is burn and blindness affinity. Counter is actually not bad. Counter might be better because that would help prevent her from... Then we've got a Quenching Amulet. I think that's it for now. Let's see. Is everyone else doing alright, item-wise? You could use another accessory. So what can I put on you? I do have a dove plume on her. Let's just go ahead and put a bangle. Like, you're not that great with what we've got. We'll put a bangle on you also, because I've got plenty of those. And, okay, so that's kind of my team at the moment. We also have a guy here. I'm of the mind to do a spot of map making. I have too many years for that kind of travel. Let me copy your homework. I'll happily pay you for the privilege, of course. And we've already completed 10% of the map, so the first one is we get a free mining pass, free meal ticket, and 2 honors. 20 renown is the real bonus to that. 25%. So he wants us to complete the entire map, and he'll keep doing it in stages. And we've also got a cemetery here. So we can do that. And she gets a ton of renown, or not renown, what is the word? Rapport. God, I just cannot with words today. The sanctuary is quiet and absent even of the slightest hint of activity. I suppose I'll just have to make for Elfine first, just as the great sage said. You know, sages. Also, I really think Scarlett is someone wanted to create a character kind of based off of some certain kinks they may have. A knit turtleneck sweater and an underbust corset is just a lot of, especially when she is one of the more busty characters. Like that's a lot of tits on display, and you know, I understand so much about the love of an underbust corset. Like I love some underbust corsets, but it is really unsettling. All right, so we've taken care of all that. We've opened up another town. I've got 2 more towns that need people. Can I do those as deliveries? I can. So we're going to deliver everything. And then we're going to station a guard here. And the town rebuilds. And 15 renown. Station a guard here, and that'll be Fran.
I won't let you down.
And we've got Elaine and Alban. A rapport conversation here. Gotta say, I didn't think people this damn nice were really out there. Who is it you speak of? I'm talking about you, boss. Who's ever heard of a guy asking an enemy soldier to join up with him? Could have sworn you had the sense knocked flat out of you. But maybe that kind of mercy is what being a king's all about. Enough of this, I beg you. Stand before you a prince, Alban, and only through the constant aid of my entire army. But you really are different, boss. With you, though, we get given the same kind of respect that any knight would. I hadn't realized that was so unusual. Yet my reason for hiring was simply because I felt you deserved my trust, not for any sense of moral superiority. Sure it was. As you've said before, 'tis only coin which motivates your support of the Liberation's cause. So I swear to you now, you shall have all your coin and much more once Corny is returned to its proper rulers. Oh, good. Alban's like, oh yeah, I did kind of make a deal out of it, and now he doesn't know how to react. Let's go over here, and can I do this village? I can. And I'll station a guard here. And I have almost enough to where I could add Fran back to a party. Almost enough. So that will be super useful. We'll go ahead and put Berenice there.
Got it under control.
And that's about all I've got time for at the moment. We can go up here and go ahead and do the battle for Elzenkuv. And we've got, so that's the Kingdom of Dragons, and that's the Winding Wood. So that one I've got set. And we've got the bridge southwest of Grand Corinne, which I don't think I can actually do at the moment. And then Battle for Sorm is level 38. I hate that. I do. I hate that one so much. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you all in the next installment. I could probably go ahead and go get, because I've got the unicorn carving, the griffin carving, we could get this one. I know there's one up here. I don't remember where the last one is. I think it's over here. So we could go ahead and probably try to get that sword, which would just make Elaine even more broken. And then we've got the Blade of House Millier that I want to do, because I love that character. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end the episode here. I'll see you all in the next installment. Until then, later everyone.